post-game interview here with the Westwood girls volleyball team, and we got head coach Justyne Whalen as well as Lyla Hayes, sophomore for the Wolverines, and a big win here today. Very quick fashion, 3-0 in the sets. You had 25-10 the first set, 25-9 second set, 25-6. Some fantastic play by the underclassmen. Also, very impressive run by Tav Ludovico on the serve line, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first off, how important was this game to come out with a win? You had a tough game last week versus Ashland. You had a great bounce back versus Medway. Big opportunity here tonight. You know, how impressed are you to come away with a nice win?
Yeah, we've been working really hard on just like having really high energy and having fun with it. And so that was kind of our emphasis going into this match. We had a couple new people in different positions too, and even a new player stepped up from JV because we have a few injuries. So the main focus was to have energy and have fun, and I think they exceeded that far beyond anything I could have imagined, and I think that then showed on the scoreboard as well.
Absolutely. That was Kate Innis, by the way, who played terrific. Had to add her to the roster because it wasn't on the original, but all of them were unbelievable. And you add, Steinmetz in the mix too. You got a bright future ahead, the Wolverines, especially with a player like Lyla Hayes. So, Lyla, how'd you feel out there? What was the comfort level, and how much did that grow throughout the game when you're getting your game going?
Well, I've never really played I've never played middle in a varsity match ever, but my teammates are so supportive. So after I went in, the first point was over, and then it was just fun from there.
And you had a fun play in the third set, I believe, where you had a nice little dump, and they got a piece of it, so we didn't know if it was going over the net, and then it hit the court. How fun was that when teammates were getting real loud for a big point there, a pivotal point?
That was really fun. Yeah.
And Coach, what does it mean to you when you've seen these underclassmen going out there and looking like seniors, looking like juniors out there and getting some valuable experience?
Obviously, like you said, I know we have a bright future, and they work so hard every single day, day in and day out, honestly. We did a drill a couple days ago, and I was playing with them, and I was next to Lyla, and she got 4 blocks, and I was like, okay, so the blocking skills are awesome, so that's why I had the confidence in her to step in and to fill that spot with the injuries and the absences that we have, but it was fantastic to see how much they stepped up and how much fun that they had.
And Lyla, when your name's called, you don't care where it is. If it's block, if it's, libero, you're ready to play anywhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I played outside and right side for club, so I've kind of and middle for freshman last year. So I've just gotten used to playing a lot of different positions.
Now, what's so special about the underclass? They're very, very talented, and it was on full display tonight. Lyla, have you guys been playing together for a while? And did you know that this is a special class? Not only your sophomore class, but the freshman class, and what you guys could do once you got into varsity games?
This is my first year playing with most of them, but this is my first year playing, and we're already doing really good. So it's just looks really good for the future.
And Coach, you got some players that are banged up. How also important is this for you, just to allow them another day of rest?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're a month into the season. We know volleyball games come with injuries, and we certainly have those. And, we're back to school, so the illnesses are hitting as well. But that's why, at tryouts, you take all these players that you see have potential, and you're ready to build the future. And they're, as we saw tonight, when their number gets called, whenever it is, they're ready to go because they practice that every single day.
Talk about the presence of Tav Ludovico, captain. Livy was out today, but Tav was in.
Yep.
But really providing that calming presence, but also showing by example. She had 16 in a row on the serve line in the third set.
Yeah, that's insanely good. We had talked about her serving a little bit at practice, so just the consistency. So it was really great to see her implement those things that she practiced really, really hard. And Tav is a great example because she also was playing a different position her sophomore year. And then her junior year, I said, you know what? You have great hands. Why don't you try setting? And look where she is now. So she was in the same situation as a lot of these sophomores, ready to do what the team needs, and look at what it's turned into.
I want to talk real quick, too, about in between the second and third set, we had a little serenade going on out here, and it was pitch perfect. How fun was that? Just the girls staying present, enjoying themselves, and, just, hey, these are some fun memories they're going to have for a long time.
Exactly. Volleyball, I tell them, number one thing, have fun. Volleyball is supposed to be fun. And if that means we're going to badly sing Frozen songs, I said to them, it's a good thing you guys are good at volleyball, because I hope the mic didn't pick up that, but it's staying loose, right? And I think one thing we've been working on is sometimes our bench has energy and sometimes the court has energy, and it's not always meshing together. Tonight, I felt like both the court and the bench had energy together.
Totally. Yeah, soccer, they call it the Benergy.
Yes.
And it's awesome. And last question, you got a big one on Friday. You got Bellingham, who's top 10 team in the state. They just beat Hopkinton. They also beat Medfield this year. What are you expecting out of them?
They're a fantastic team. We have had that circled on our calendar for a long time. That program has been built up for some years now, so we expect a really strong match, and we've been preparing for it. Last year we went to 5 with them. I think we ended up beating them in the end, but we're expecting a really tough match, so we have to be on our A game, and I think if we can bring the energy that we had today with the skills that I know we have, it's going to be a great match.
Absolutely. Well, looking forward to that one. Definitely going to be checking in on that. Wolverines with the win today. They're now 6-2 on the year, 4 wins away from qualifying for the Division II MIA playoffs. But Coach, congratulations. Lyla as well. Congratulations. Enjoy this one, and best luck on Friday.
Thank you.